Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and I have another Sun and Moon OU Showdown live for you guys today. We are using this D-Dance Zard X team with 2 attacks and then Roost. I was considering putting Earthquake on here for Tran, because it can wall my Magirna as well as my Lati, but I figured I have Keldeo, and I switch into that anyway. Speaking of Lati, obviously Zard needs hazard control, so we have Defog on this thing, with Healing Wish support to provide some support for it later. Lander's T with HP Ice, just to smack other Lander's Ts, because Lander's T is pretty much the biggest counter to Mega Charizard X in the tier. And then we just have Rocks. Scarf Keldeo with Stone Edge, just to help out against Quiver Dance Volcarona. Assault Vest Magirna can help switch into Tapu Lele as well as Superior, and then Taunt Coco just to prevent other people from getting up Rocks and smack like Lander's T, like I said. So let's get into the matchup right here. Hoping to pick up some Zard X sweeps. So we see a Tran right away, so we definitely need to weaken that thing first just to get a Dragon Dance sweep off. Looking at potential leads from his end, I could see him leading off with the Garchomp. Let's go ahead and start timer. Garchomp's a potential lead from him, but we have a switch into that, so he might lead off with the Tran right away just to get up Rocks, or Greninja to U-turn out. Keldeo is honestly looking like a really threatening lead from me. Yeah, we'll do that. As he leads off with this, so we can go out into our Magirna right now. He should Volt Switch out right away, because Landorus is not a good play on my part, because the Rotom kind of walls that, so Magirna has the play every time. He might want to predict it, throw off a Will-O-Wisp, but he's going to go right for the Volt Switch, like I said. So here, he can go out into the Heatran or the Garchomp. I would go Garchomp if I was him, and offensively try to get up his Stealth Rocks. Do I want to make a play? Honestly, thinking about Flash Cannoning, because we don't need this Mon, and Fleur Cannoning, and he goes for the Rocks as we connect the Fleur Cannon and knock him out. So that's really great. Obviously, that could have been a little bit of a misplay, but we don't need this Mon at all. Obviously, it is my main Greninja answer, but we have Keldeo for that, so I feel like that was a risk I was willing to take. So we can get into our Keldeo right here, because we still have this thing around for the Greninja. He's going to go right for the Magma Storm, which is alright. Weakening us just a little bit. As what I'm thinking about doing here is just going right for the Secret Sword. Yep, as he's going to go for the Tapu Bulu play, so that's alright. We got off some damage right there. I still need Keldeo around, so I'm going to go out into my Landorus and just try to get up my own Rocks right now. Alternatively, Lati will take way too much from a Banded Woodhammer, so Landorus has the play. He could go for Horn Leech if he wants to. That's what I would do. Goes right for the Swords Dance, actually, so a little bit threatening, I guess. But we can go for the Stealth Rocks right now. I don't care if he wants to SD up again. This should not knock me out, as he will even take Raki Helmet damage, excuse me. What do I want to bring in after on this? I'm kind of forced to bring in my Zard, which is unfortunate. We could preserve this Mon, but I won't. As what I'll do here is bring out... Actually, I think Magirna is a better play. It will be able to take any Grass-type hit. It will take a Superpower, I'm pretty sure. And we can just Volt Switch out. Actually, I kind of have to Flash Cannon. Let's see what this is. Gloom Doom. All that pummeling. We lived. I knew it. As we actually don't even knock him out, so that sucks. But the important thing right now is he is in a range of some of our other attacks. Greninja is looking very threatening, but we do have our Scarf Keldeo in the back to deal with that. Goes for the Horn Leech. So what we'll do right now is just go out into our Tapu Koko, which can win us the game now that I look at it, and we'll go right for the Volt Switch, just knocking this thing out. And now we can bring out our Lati pretty safely. I want to force in the Greninja, although he can go some other Mons on this thing if he wants to. I'm just trying to defog, which is the main idea here. He does go right for the Scizor play, so interesting. I'll go right for the defog right here. Because he's going to go for the U-turn and knock me out, but I don't really need Lati for anything anyway. If he goes out into the Tran, I can go out into my Charizard and just Dragon Dance up on that thing. Charizard should 1v1 the Tran as long as it's not Toxic Tran, which I'm really hoping it's not. He's gonna bring out the Rotom. We'll bring out our Charizard right now and just go right for a Dragon Dance, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Not sure what he wants to do. He's gonna go for the Volt Switch. If he's Scarf Greninja, that could be a little bit of a problem, but unless he's Toxic Heatran, then it should not be that big of an issue right now. So he's probably Toxic Heatran, but we're gonna go for the Dragon Dance again. We do have a Roost, so I don't know how much damage he's doing to me. We go for the Dragon Dance. Go for the Dragon Claw now. He could be Scarf Trick, I guess. Do it a lot. So he goes for the Hydro Pump. That's a decent amount. So what we'll do is a Roost right now, just waiting for his miss. Question is, does he Roost first, or does he miss first, or does he crit first? I honestly don't know what I should do here because I'm going to go for the Roost again, just hoping for his miss. I would never connect this many Hydro Pumps. So we'll go for Roost. Just playing for his miss right now, just really hoping we don't see a critical hit. He should ideally miss 1 in 5, so, or maybe a little bit less than 1 in 5. As we actually took less from that time. So, Roost right now. I did ignore, right? Don't want this guy getting on me. If he misses, then we can win. I'm just trying to be at a good enough help to deal with the Heatran and the Greninja's Water Shuriken. So he goes for the Volt Switch finally. Out comes the Heatran. We can Roost up on this thing. Even if he goes for Toxic, that's fine. He actually has the Earth Power. Ooh. So we're forced to Dragon Claw now. We got the damage that we needed off though, and that's actually going to put it in a good amount of health for our Tapu Koko. So we can bring out our Keldeo now. And I believe this go right for the Secret Sword? Or the Scald. If I go Scald and he goes out into the Scizor, then that's fine. If I go Scald and he goes out into the Greninja, that could also be fine. Yeah. He's gonna bring out the Rotom, hoping this 2-hit KOs, as it does. It might not actually, depending on the roll, but I'm really hoping it does. I'm just trying to win with my Tapu Koko. He does have double priority left, so I'm not sure how well this can go. Right now he's kind of forced to go out into his Greninja. He actually goes out into the Scizor, so if we Scald Burn this thing, that's huge. Because we do burn him. And we take nothing from that, yeah. Scald is the play. Go misses the Hydro Pump. You can go for a Scald again. That's doing a decent amount, but this next one should knock him out. And I don't think Bullet Punch knocks us out. We actually didn't knock him out. That might have just decided the game right there, because we needed another hit off. And now he's Ash Greninja. So that could be it, unless he misses here. We're really hoping we see a miss, because we did not get the roll right there that we needed. Yeah, he's going to knock us out. So unfortunate game 1. That was definitely winnable, but this team is we're definitely winnable against this team with our Zard. I actually think I want to lead off with my... He's obviously going to prioritize getting up rocks, so I think I'm just going to go... You too. I'm just going to go out with my Keldeo. So yep, he is going to try to get up rocks right away. So we can just go right for the Scald. You should prioritize the rocks over going for Psyshock or anything like that. Keldeo doesn't even do that much. He does have the Lottie as a switch in, but Scald will 2-hit KO the Azelf. It'll definitely 2-hit KO the Azelf. And Keldeo can actually do a lot of work now that I look at his team, so I'm really hoping he goes for the Rock Threat here, not the Psyshock or Psychic or whatever move he has that's like that. Go for the Scald, do 60, burn him. So he goes for the Stealth Rocks, okay. So even if he wants to go out into the Lottie now, that's fine. We are Choice Scarf, so we can knock that thing out. And we have switch-ins to a lot of mons. I need my Landorus T healthy to deal with the Zygarde, so he's going to bring out the Lottie, so we can go out to our Magearna right now. We need Scarf Stone Edge for the Volcarona. Does he really have a Flare Cannon switch in? He could go right into the Volcarona. As he is, so let's see if he decides to Quiver Dance up right now. I might just go right for Fiery Dance, to be honest. I'm hard switching into Keldeo. As he goes right for the Quiver Dance. So, do I need to risk Stone Edge accuracy, or can I go right for Hydro Pump? Keldeo, you Choice Scarf against the Volcarona. Quiver Dance Sweeper at +1 special defense. Hydro Pump does 73 to 87. He's at 72, so it'll knock him out. As he does switch out into the Lottie, so that's fine. We're just weakening that thing a little bit more. We can go out into the Magearna again. We could go our own Lottie, but we need that to defog late game. And now Volcarona should be in range of our +1 Zard's Dragon Claw, which is really great. Now that I look at it, if we get up a Dragon Dance with Zard, we kind of win. So we switch out into the Magearna as he goes for the Psyshock this time. As what we can do is just go out for the Flare Cannon. Do some damage to that thing. And we'll just sack this thing off now, because it's no longer an issue. It's no longer a switch into the Latios, is what I meant to say. It could still switch into the Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is actually a big threat right now, now that I look at it. But I really need to get a defog off, eventually. If he double switches here randomly into like Guitar, that would be great for us. He goes right for that. I don't know why. So, Keldeo's the play every time. As now, we don't even have to risk that. We can just go right for the Scald. We can pressure the Tapu Lele if we need to, as we get that knockout. Out comes the Lottie. We can switch in Magearna on this thing every time. Even if he wants to 2-hit KO us at something, that's fine. There's a Psyshock. And he should just let us take this kill right now. He is Life Orb, so we might be able to go to Tapu Koko and just pick him off. But I don't know if that's the play. I think that has to be the play, actually. Tapu Koko, offensive pivot against Latios. Life Orb attacker, Thunderbolt's doing 33 to 39. It should do it. What about Hidden Power Ice? Does that do more? 30. What is Thunderbolt? Oh, third class. Electric Terrain, right. 32 to 37. So he goes out into the Tyranitar just to get rid of the No, the Electric Terrain's still there, but that did a lot. Is this thing Scarfchar? It might be. Either way, I'm going to go out into my Landorus right now. Even if he wants to throw off the Ice Beam. As he's going to Mega Evolve and go right for the Stone Edge, so really glad I did that. Stealth Rock could be an option. I'm going to try to get a slow U-turn out into my Scarf Keldeo. As we can just throw out a Scald, I think. Scald will knock this thing out. It might 2-hit KO Lottie from the range it's at. It's at 33. Do I still need Keldeo? I still do need it to pressure the... what's that mon called? The Tapu Lele, so... We still need Landorus just to pressure the Zygarde. I mean, at least hit it. This can win if we can get up a Dragon Dance. So basically what I have to sack something. And I think that sack might be my latias. Yep, we'll do that, because if you go through the Psyshock right here, that's good. He does do that, actually, so... I've lost a speed time the last live and ended up losing my Lati. If we can win it this time, obviously not. I actually should have gone for Defog right there, but do we live with our Zard? If it's Latios at -2, does our Charizard, just a regular Charizard, live a Draco Meteor? No, it doesn't. What did I just do? Nope. Go back. So I guess Tapu Koko is we have to go Tapu Koko here. Go for the Hidden Power. In case he wants to switch out. It could be Scarf Tapu Lele. I think I'll just go right for the Thunderbolt right now. Put that thing into range of my Keldeo. So he goes for the Calm Mind. Ooh. I think the play is Taunt, just to make sure that he can't Calm Mind up more. So he goes right for the Psyshock. And then bring out Zard and Flare Blitz. Mega Evolve and Flare Blitz this thing. It should knock it out. This thing is super frail on the physical side. As it does, so that's good. And then we can Dragon Claw this thing. He could be Banded Extreme Speed, but if he's Banded Extreme Speed, how healthy is my Keldeo? He should be fine. As he's not, so that's going to do a lot. He gets a Citrus. Goes through the Dragon Dance, but our Keldeo will outspeed it. So I think it comes down to, can we connect a Hydro Pump, and does a Hydro Pump kill? Well, do I have to risk this, or does this Scald kill? Offensive Dragon Dance against Keldeo. I hate these risks. Like, it's literally going to come down to whether I connect or not. That's not killing me. As that kills him. Okay, good. So, we did manage to connect. That was obviously really scary right there, because if we did miss, that would have been really annoying. This guy has a Mew, which I think our Magearna might be able to do this fine against. But Zard can definitely... Zard is really threatening against him. Do I want to lead Zard? Because if he leads off with something like Tangrowth, I get a free Dragon Dance up. I'm leading Zard. I don't care what... Because if we get a Dragon Dance up, we might just win. No, this should not be Scarf Magearna. It should be Scarf Lati. So we'll go right for the Flare Blitz. That does a lot. Telling me that another one will not come out. So we can get that thing out of there. That's really great for Landorus. Out comes the Greninja. We can get it to Magearna on this thing. Goes for the Dark Pulse. So now what we can do is Volt Switch out on his own Magearna. Go right back out into Zard. Go right for the Flare Blitz. You might want me to choke and go for Dragon Dance, I guess. Could we see an item? We don't. Let's check that damage. Charizard. Charizard X, Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz did, our Flare Blitz did 31, so it does appear to be a Dragon Dance variant. It could be Scarf though. I think Dragon Claw is a play, because we will love that. And that will knock him out, so we get 2 early knockouts with the Zard. As he actually opts to go out into this, so Magearna switches in every time. And we will be able to roost up on the Tangrowth. So what we'll do right here is go right for the Volt Switch. Bring out our Charizard. Go right for our Roost. He could have Earthquake. Earthquake could be a thing. As we Roost up. This with the knockoff, doesn't do anything. Go for the Roost again. He does have the Earthquake, but that's not doing enough. So we can Roost up again. Nope. Roost. And then Flare Blitz now. which will knock that thing out, so that's great. I just wanted to make sure that we survive the Life Orb recoil in case we need to knock out Magearna late game. Brings out this, Magearna switches in. That actually crits, He's probably specs though. So we're gonna go out into our Lottie. As I'm really hoping he specs. Yeah. Wait, why did I click Psyshock? Crap. So we'll go Keldeo finally. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's specs, yeah. I don't know why I clicked Psyshock right there. But Lottie should come out. So he goes out into Magearna. We might be able to 2-hit KO this, yeah. Go for the Psyshock. I mean Secret Sword. Knock that out. Now he's forced into the Lottie, which Magearna should switch in on. He goes for the trick, so we got a Choice Scarf. So now we can go right for the Fleur Cannon. Because he actually still outspeeds us for some reason, but we do connect the Fleur Cannon. Not knocking him out, but now we do have a Choice Scarf, right? Oh, we just still don't outspeed. But now Keldeo comes out, clicks Secret Sword twice, and wins the match for us. I believe this should knock him out. Yep, and it will be able to knock out this. So there's the match. Very great. We'll go for another one. Not sure how long this has been, but we have a match already, so we'll play it out. This is the Mega Mawile is super threatening. Zard can obviously win, like he can always win. He could lead off with the Greninja right away, but we do have two great answers to that in our Magearna and our Keldeo. So I'm thinking that what I want to do is just lead off with my own Landorus, see if we can get up early rocks right away. So he actually leads off with this. Do we need this mon? We kind of do for the Mawile, but I'm kind of hoping he goes right for the HP Ice right now and not for U-turn or anything of that sort. Actually, we'll just go Magearna, it's the better play. Because he doesn't have the best Fleur Cannon switch-ins that also wants to take a hit in Power Fire. As he actually goes out into the Landorus. So, into our own Landorus we go. He should go for Stealth Rock, maybe? Yep. As we'll throw off an HP Ice on this thing. Unfortunately, he switches out. I was hoping we could get a little bit more damage on that thing to put it into range of our Zard at +1, but that doesn't appear like we're going to. Maybe he'll let us weaken Lottie a little bit? I don't know. As Pharaoh actually comes out, which is fine. Because what I'll do right now is just go right for the Stealth Rock on this thing. As he's going to start layering spikes, actually. And then we'll U-turn out just to see what he is. He has Iron Barb, Rocky Helmet? Nope. What if I go out into Zard now? Do I have another play? I'm thinking about it, and it doesn't honestly look that bad. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This actually goes right for the Elite Seed, which is really annoying. I guess I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and Roost. Or we can just go for the attack, but I need Roost right now. We could have Dragon Clawed and knocked him out. Super, honestly a wrong play in my opinion. But this isn't terrible, we can go into our Magearna right now. I've lost every Lottie speed tie that I've ever had, so I'm hoping we can win a speed tie this time. He might double, predicting our... Yeah, he doubles into the Landorus. But now our own Landorus just comes in, so... we'll do that. Give him some more U-turn damage, assuming, or Supersonic Sky Strike. I mean, that's doing, I guess, a bit, but we can U-turn out here. As he brings out this. As I think I want to go out into my Charizard now. It'll take less damage from the, what's it called, Stealth Rock, now that it's already Mega Evolved. So yeah, we'll do that. And we'll Roost up again. I doubt he'll make the same offensive switch into his Lati. Yeah, he goes out into Landorus. So we get some health back, and we can bring out our own Landorus right now. He was a Z move, so he could be offensive, but we bring out our own Landorus. So he goes for the Earthquake, and what I'll do right here is just go right for the U-turn. He's actually flying. What? Do I have a switch into this? That's really great. No, but he's going to take damage from that. So we'll go out into our Lati right now. Go right for the Draco Meteor. Probably U-turned out or knocked off or something like that, just to see whether he can knock us out. Mawile is obviously very scary, as it is going to come out. I think if I defog and then go out into my Zard, we should live. So we do defog. As he goes right for the play rough, which is alright by me. We can bring out our Charizard. Do we live? Play rough does 85 to 100. So we Flare Blitz here, I think? Yep. We got that play right. He tried to knock us out because predicting our Dragon Dance. We're obviously looking very threatening with Magearna right now. Which, I think I just want to go out into Keldeo here. Specs? Yep, it is Specs, like all the other Greninjas on the ladder. Go for the Secret Sword. Just weakening the Latios, hopefully putting it into range of my Tapu Koko. So we can go out into my Magearna right now. As he brings out this. So this is fine because we get a slow Volt Switch out. And we can bring out our own Tapu Koko. Go for another slow Volt Switch. Bring in our Zard. Go for the Dragon Dance now that all the hazards are off the field. Go right for the Dragon Claw. As he has Scarf. So we bring out Magearna. We can still win, definitely. It's not going to be very hard, but it will definitely be annoying. So we'll go for the Hidden Power right now. He should sack off something. I'm not really sure what he wants to sack off. He brings out the Ferrothorn, so we do catch that thing with the Hidden Power. So we'll go for it again, knock him out. Get our boost, so we should be able to deal with this just fine. Although we need to switch out here, no matter what. Because Latios' Psy Shock is looking very, very threatening right now. So we'll go for the Volt Switch. Actually, no. Actually, he got the roll, too. So we'll go out into Keldeo. Go right for the Hydro Pump. Hopefully knock him out, as we do. So we could win. Depending on the spreads. So I can just Hydro Pump right now and let him knock me out, I guess. Okay, so he's gonna go for the Psy Shock, but now we got a Soul Heart boost no matter what. I know this thing is locked in. We Fleur Cannon right now. And I think I don't know whether we live this or not. We might. I doubt it, to be honest. This is a very good game, regardless. We go for Fleur Cannon here as he misses. I don't know whether that mattered or not. As we miss, so it's going to come down to whether or not it mattered. It actually does connect, so it did matter, that miss, but we ended up missing our own Fleur Cannon. I'm curious as to whether Volt Switch knocked him out. I doubt it. If we were -1 special attack against the Greninja, all-out attack, our Fleur Cannon would have knocked him out. Volt Switch would not have done the job, so we did make the correct play, but unfortunately we ended up missing our own Fleur Cannon. But either way, we unfortunately did not get the complete Zardex sweep that we wanted. I might bring back the team, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the Zard Live.